Okay, let's start with a challenge. Which sentence is correct? A. I stopped smoking to take a break. B. I stopped to smoke to take a break. C. I stopped smoking to smoke. D. I stopped to smoking. They all look similar, right? If you can explain why one is correct and the others are wrong, congratulations! You probably don't need this video. But if you're even a little confused, don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll master gerunds versus infinitives easily. Today we're going to learn one of the most confusing topics in English, gerunds, or verb plus -ing, infinitives, or to plus verb, and more importantly, how they can completely change the meaning of a sentence. Let's go step by step. Part 1. What is a gerund? A gerund is a verb plus ing, but it acts like a noun. Examples: smoking is bad. I enjoy reading. She loves dancing. So here, smoking, reading, dancing are things, not actions. Part 2. What is an infinitive? An infinitive is to plus base verb. Examples: I want to eat. She plans to travel. He decided to study. To infinitive usually shows purpose, intention, and future action. Part 3. Same verb, different meaning. Now here's where things get interesting and confusing. Some verbs can be followed by both gerunds and infinitives, but the meaning changes. Let's look at the most important ones. 1. Stop. Examples: stop plus gerund. I stopped smoking. Stop plus to infinitive. I stopped to smoke. What's the difference? Stop plus gerund. I stopped smoking. This sentence means I quit the habit, or I don't smoke anymore. While stop plus to infinitive, I stopped to smoke. This sentence means I paused another activity, or I stopped doing something else to smoke. Same words, totally different meaning. 2. Remember. Examples: remember plus gerund. I remember locking the door. Remember plus to infinitive. I remembered to lock the door. What's the difference? Remember plus gerund, or doing, in the sentence means you remember something from the past, or it's your memory. Remember plus to infinitive, or to do, in the sentence means you remember something you need to do, or it's a kind of responsibility. Let's have one more example to make it clearer. I remember meeting her. Or, remember plus gerund. This is my past memory, in which I remember the moment meeting her. While. I remembered to meet her. Or, remembered plus to infinitive. It means I had a promise to meet her, and I didn't forget it. Easy, right? 3. Try examples. Try plus gerund. Try eating more vegetables. Try plus to infinitive. Try to eat more vegetables. What's the difference? Try plus gerund. It means it's a kind of an experiment, or you do it and see what happens. While. Try plus to infinitive. It means it's a kind of an effort, or an attempt to something difficult. Let's have one more example to make it clearer. Try adding salt. This is an experiment. You want to see what happens if salt is added. While. Try to lift this box. This is an effort, whether you're able to lift the box. Got it right? 4. Forget. Examples. Forget plus gerund. I forgot locking the door. Forget plus to infinitive. I forgot to lock the door. What's the difference? Forget plus gerund. It means you don't remember the past action, or you forget it. While. Forget plus infinitive. It means you didn't do the action, or you didn't lock the door because you forgot. This one causes a lot of mistakes. 5. Regret. Examples. Regret plus gerund. I regret telling you. Regret plus to infinitive. I regret to tell you. What's the difference? Regret plus gerund. It means you feel sorry about the past. While. Regret plus to infinitive. This is a formal bad news. Let's see another example. I regret telling the truth. It means I feel bad. While. I regret to inform you. This is a formal notice. Part 4. Simple rule to remember. Here's a simple trick. If those verbs are followed by gerund, it means it's a past experience or a memory. While if those verbs are followed by to infinitive, it means it is about future, intention, or a purpose. Not always, but it works most of the time. Part 5. Back to the challenge. Now let's go back to the question. Which is correct? A. I stopped smoking to take a break. B. I stopped to smoke to take a break. C. I stopped smoking to smoke. D. I stopped to smoking. Think carefully. The best answer is A. I stopped smoking to take a break. Why? Stop plus gerund, or verb igen, means quit an activity. I stopped smoking equals I quit the habit of smoking. So in I stopped smoking to take a break, meaning I quit smoking in order to rest. Logical and natural. The others either sound unnatural or completely wrong. Now it's your turn. Which option did you choose at the beginning? Comment your answer below and explain why based on what you learned. If you got it wrong, don't worry. That means you just learned something powerful today. And if you got it right, you're already ahead of many English learners. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't, and keep learning English step by step with me.